don't even know where to start from this split. Like, it felt very real and very fun and interesting to start something new from the beginning. But then, I don't know, the past month or however long this has been going on, it has just felt so worthless in a way. I don't really know. The split just means nothing to me, kind of, with how it went down. And it's like, it's really sad for the teams who are, like a team like Cloud9, for example, where everyone is just like, the split doesn't matter and we should just cancel it and stuff like this, because, I mean, it's still LCS. But yeah, I don't really know what to say about this spring split overall. It has been very, very bizarre in every front, like how the Corona situation went down, how our team played and grew from week to week. The inconsistencies, it has just been like pretty unreal. But yeah, it definitely went downhill. It's going bad for us. This makes it harder. We start losing more. Everyone is just feeling down and no one was able to pull us out.
There's a lot of things that makes a good team, but one of the best ones is being able to learn with the team and not be afraid of making mistakes, exploring like your own play, not being limited. That really helps like a player grow throughout the split, and every team has the same finite amount of time, and it's about like how you use that time, how you take every game and like learn the most out of it. So it's not really about like your base ability. I mean, it's the course of like months where you can really edge yourself out over the other teams.
It sounds really simple and it sounds really obvious, but I think the first step, very blatantly, is being on the same page. And I don't think R5 ever honestly ever achieved that this split. I don't think we were ever truly on the same page about whether it's playing the game, whether it's drafting, whether it is communication. We were never on the same page. And that's speaking like outside of the game. I think in game we had great moments of synergy, like the C9 game. We were totally all on the same page about how to win that specific game, right, with those specific champions. But it's not a consistent thing. Like how we view the game is not consistent as 5. We don't see the game the same way. So that just makes the learning process a lot slower. If we don't see the game at a base level the same way, it means like every time you add new variables like new champions or new scenarios in game, it slows that process of learning down because it's harder for us to get on the same page.
Yeah, I don't want to blame like the quarantine for our issues or like our problems that we had. We had existing issues with the team, but we were still doing well in scrims, and then it was only like when we kind of went online that we started doing like pretty poorly. We were definitely in a rut, and all these like issues that we had like were even more exaggerated, and it was a lot harder for us to play our best. Yeah, it was a lot harder, and I think it's hard for every team, but we weren't able to quite as well like push through as some of the other teams did.
Hello and welcome to the 2020 LCS Spring Playoffs, where the winners of the lower bracket face off for their spot in the championship qualifier in an elimination best of 5.
Maybe Josh is coming, Josh is coming.
I'm on the way, yeah.
Zai from left side, Zai from left side.
We're like 10 seconds away.
I can flash here, look! Yeah,
Look,
no flashes, no flashes.
Or no flash.
No flash.
I can't do the
Look
help.
at these guys, yeah.
Yeah. GP no flash. GP no flash. Go GP.
No flash, yeah, no flash.
Yeah,
I'm
regrouping.
Trundle's out,
Go GP. No flash. We can kill GP. Nice.
these
Look
guys.
at Zaya. Look at Zaya.
Zaya no flash, Zaya no flash.
Go
Yeah,
Nash.
okay.
After, go
Is it
Nash.
Nash?
Yeah, go for it.
Nice.
I'm
I
pretty
can
low.
TP, I can base some TP.
They're going in.
We're gone flashed.
Okay, run.
We just need to try to live.
I TP in 4.
Just back.
Careful.
Yeah.
I'm really strong.
Zaya's hitting towers.
Huck in 2.
I have not
Huck in 1.
They're low here.
I have TP in 18 seconds.
Play slow.
Play slow.
Yeah,
Stop
keep
it.
winning.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, are you old? I have GA.
Or knock up.
I can end the game top if you just don't let them base. I will TP top and end the game.
Or is 1 HP. 1 HP.
Kill Ori.
I'm dead.
I'm TPing top. Just keep fighting them.
Yeah,
It's
stop bases.
Stop bases.
Yeah.
Stop bases and we win. Look at Zaya. Zaya's killing us.
Just stop bases anyways.
Yeah,
You
we're
have
trying.
one
Yeah.
creep storm.
Just kill
I think
yourself.
it's over. Good job.
Recon spacing here. Stop.
I'm fine.
It's over.
I canceled.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Jesus. I mean, when Baron is spawning in like 4 seconds, you guys just have to be mid.
It's,
Or they'll just burn the Baron. It's okay. What a banger game, guys.
yeah.
We actually got 3 Nash, Dragon Soul, and it was still hard.
But I think what we did around bot early, even if it was slightly bad for you, Josh, it was really good for us. Even if you get behind, I think it was really good for us. If we play this matchup.
Here we are, we're jumping onto the rift for the second time. It looks an awful lot like the first, but I promise you this is not deja vu.
It's gonna be a run back again. This time we actually win. Yeah. It's gonna be our
Our
best
top
fight.
turret is dying.
Look at GP.
Just look. Yeah, look at anyone.
GP flash.
Ricardo's on me, I'm fine. Yeah, we can win this.
They're all stuck here.
I don't see anything. I can't. I'm so
Or
sorry.
not.
Just kill the base, Gasper, or clear the creep.
Zaya flash?
Zaya flash.
Zaya heal.
I'm dead here, I'm dead.
Zaya no
I'm
ulti, no
dead.
flash.
I'm alive. I have to heal though.
I'm dead.
I think it's over. Zaya no flash.
I'm basing.
Ori flash.
Not again, man. At least we know what to do now.
Yeah.
Just go blue side, change up the draft, win the series.
I
think that's how it works. We just need to keep doing salty runbacks. Eventually, we'll figure out what is making us.
Yeah,
It's like has to be like a skin, or we have to change up one of our runes.
Yeah, we force it with the force.
Look at these pushes. Look at these pushes.
Yeah,
Look here. Look
okay.
here.
Look at Zaya. All cage.
Yeah, I'm holding them all.
Yeah, I'm going in.
He's dead.
Look at Zero.
Yeah, I'll
Look
kill
at
us here.
Azir. He has flash, I think.
Azir no flash.
Trundle. Yeah, do you not ult it anymore?
I need it back.
I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
it.
Watch, I'm up in 15.
I'm ult for
I need help.
Oh, fuck. I'm ult for Castra.
I can't.
I'm up in 10.
She wrote. It's a rampage for solo. It's a victory for FlyQuest. It's a triple inhibitor game.
Walk up.
Okay, I'm hitting.
We win. Look at Aatrox, no flash. Yeah, nice. Good start.
Look.
Go center, flash.
We win this.
I trolled.
I killed LeBlanc as well.
I got close though.
I'm hitting base.
I'm fucking dead.
They're all dead.
Later, guys.
We're running it back.
Game 5.
2-1. 1-2 is comfort.
Well, I think,
T1's conference.
I think we're getting put back on red side.
Nice KDA, bro.
One shot for a fucking package of seaweed, and it's free.
If we can one-shot Olaf, I think it's free win, by the way. He has no resolve in this fight as well.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
matching.
fight.
Support.
Who's moving now? I'm
Five
following
after
late.
shotgun. Maybe I'll get one shot. Olaf.
Careful set, he can TP now.
Just back.
Yeah, he's not gonna TP. It's all good.
That's fine, I guess.
I'm basing.
It will be Jungle Kingdom though.
Look at me.
Yeah, he's 6.
He's 6. Just force his
Start
ult.
on Olaf, yeah. I got
We win.
Yeah, Olaf, no flash.
Look, Azir.
Okay, look at set, guys.
No flash, this guy. No flash.
Okay, play slow.
Look here. We
It's
can fight.
not winning. It's not winning.
Losing.
He's
Oh, he's
6.
6.
Maybe you can get out.
I'm gonna cleanse. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
cleanse.
die.
I'm fine here.
I have a slow.
I'm dead. I don't have Q.
I'm okay.
They used
We can fight here, actually,
And,
if,
Azir flash.
I don't have root.
Pretty fucking hard for me now.
Okay.
It's okay.
Azir has
Look at
stopwatch.
Azir. Look at
Okay.
Azir.
Azir has stopwatch.
Yeah.
Azir, stop.
Okay.
Varus, maybe?
I can't.
Head back.
We have to go. Just go in front. I'm just one shot.
I'm up. I'm coming.
I'm up in 10 seconds. Set flash.
Send a flash.
Alright, let's go over.
See me Wendy's?
But look on as FlyQuest put the finishing touches on this
GG.
game, the finishing touches on this season, and the finishing touches on TSM. They will take
Nice try, guys.
As the series ends, kind of like the final series of your season, there's a lot of emotions, obviously, and kind of like an empty feeling. But in that moment, it's kind of just like you're just trying to make each other feel better, and then we hang up on the Discord call, and that's probably the most depressing moment, where now you lost and you're just kind of all alone.
I honestly have to say it didn't hit me as hard right after we lost. Probably because there were like no fans cheering for the enemies, etc. But when I realized, hey, this is it's over now. There's no more of us like playing, competing. Then it was like, oh, fuck, it's actually just over.
You know, due to the nature, I guess, of how the last game went, it kind of didn't feel as bad because we were all like kind of on the same page, right? Like we really thought they didn't play Olaf, they picked it, and we really played I think we played really horribly into Olaf, me especially. I think I made a lot of really poor mistakes in the early game that kind of set us in a path that made the game unwinnable really, really quickly. We played a good series, all things considered. I think we had consistent effort and we were in there, like we were in it as a team throughout, and I appreciate it, and I'm happy that we were able to play 5 games straight and give 100% because it was just not going well recently, right? So
I think we could have done a lot of things different, but I feel like the series is just like the last series we played. It's just kind of a result of our whole season, where you get to see great things from us in some games, and you also get to see very bad things from us.
I think the inconsistency in that play actually came down to a lot of small key things. First, obviously, I think it was clear for everyone who was watching this split that it was really natural for our team to play to our top side. brokenblade, Dardoch, and Bjergsen are just naturally very strong vocal players in our team. In order for us to avoid being one-dimensional, we dedicated time to making sure that we built synergy between Dardoch and our bot lane. It definitely disrupted the rhythm of the team until we kind of got it back on track in week 7. I think there was another big discrepancy in terms of like the philosophy of the team. There was a general rift within how players thought we should be scrimming, practicing, and playing on stage. First philosophy is we want to pick in ideal cases, we should look for the most punishing counter pick, but that meant we had to practice flexes in like multiple roles, we had to try every whack counter pick, and kind of relying on the natural skill of the players. The other perspective was that obviously you narrow down the pools and figure out an identity, but it also makes it more predictable in terms of what you can do. In cases where those comfort champions were banned out, our team struggled. There was definitely merit to both styles. We just philosophically weren't able to come on the same page about which direction we wanted to go down. I think the staff takes a lot of responsibility at not being able to create either an environment or leading discussions in trying to solve these problems. These problems were addressed a lot during the split. It just ended up not being very as efficient as was necessary for us to be ready by the time playoffs hit. In terms of going into summer, we are looking to make a few changes, including but not limited to realigning some staff responsibilities and just increasing our focus on making sure that the core philosophies of how we want to play and practice is done early on in the split, so there's no time wasted on experimenting.
Yeah, it definitely feels bad, but I can start working on myself again and looking what I can do better than the last split, not only individually but also like with my teammates and just in general, like how can I make the team better, how can I make anything better that I'm doing, because that is like the most important thing to me is my team and my career. So obviously I'm going to try to do better every single time I fail, and this time I failed. There's just really not much else I can think about other than I wasn't good enough and I have to try better or harder next time, and I have to be better.